More than 100 people have been killed and dozens wounded in an Israeli attack on a Gaza City school housing displaced Palestinians. Reactions to this latest Israeli strike on the Al-Tabin school include widespread condemnation from international organizations and governments, accusing Israel of disregarding international law and perpetuating humanitarian catastrophes. Here are some reactions to the attack. Hamas and Fatah, rival Palestinian factions, united in condemning the Al-Tabin school massacre as a horrific crime and heinous bloody massacre, denying Israeli claims and accusing Israel of targeting civilians and seeking to exterminate Palestinians. Iran's top security official, Ali Shamkhani, accused Israel of aiming to sabotage ceasefire talks and prolong the war. The Foreign Ministry spokesman, Nasser Kanani, condemned the attack as genocide and a war crime, urging immediate UN action to address Israel's violations of international law. Qatar's foreign ministry condemned the attack as a horrific massacre and brutal crime against civilians, calling for a UN investigation and international action to protect displaced Palestinians in Gaza and uphold international law. Egypt's foreign ministry accused Israel of lacking the political will to end the Gaza war, citing the deliberate killing of unarmed Palestinians as evidence. It condemned Israel's repeated, large-scale crimes against civilians, showing disregard for international law. Jordan's foreign ministry condemned Israel's attack as a violation of all humanitarian values and an attempt to block peace efforts. It urged a decisive international stance to stop Israeli aggression and respect international law, citing unprecedented killings and human catastrophe. Saudi Arabia's foreign ministry strongly denounces the attack, calling for an end to mass massacres in Gaza, where an unprecedented humanitarian catastrophe is unfolding due to ongoing international law violations. Russia's foreign ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova condemned Israel's deadly strike on a Gaza school, calling it systematic and unjustifiable, and urged Israel to cease attacks on civilians and seek a ceasefire. Lebanon's foreign ministry accused Israel of disregarding international humanitarian law and intentionally prolonging the war, urging the international community to take a unified stance to stop the conflict and prevent regional escalation. Turkey's foreign ministry condemned Israel's crime against humanity for killing over 100 civilians in a school, accusing PM Netanyahu of seeking to sabotage ceasefire talks and perpetuate violence. Philippe Lazzarini, UNRWA chief, urged an end to the horrors in Gaza, warning that repeated violence risks normalizing the unbearable and eroding collective humanity, reiterating his call for an immediate ceasefire. The Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, condemned the strike as part of Israel's brutal massacres and genocide in Gaza, urging the international community and UN Security Council to hold Israel accountable and protect Palestinians. UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy condemned the Israeli strike, calling the loss of life tragic. He urged Hamas to stop endangering civilians and Israel to comply with international law, seeking a ceasefire. EU Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell expressed horror at the attack's images, noting at least 10 schools were targeted in a week. He condemned the massacres as unjustifiable. The UAE strongly condemns Israel's attack on a Gaza school, killing dozens, and calls for an immediate ceasefire, protection of civilians, and humanitarian aid, urging international efforts for a just peace. UN Special Rapporteur Francesca Albanese condemned the world's indifference to Gaza's mass bloodshed, accusing Israel of genocidal actions, enabled by US and European weapons, and urged protection for Palestinians under international law. Tamer Karolos, Save the Children's regional director, condemned the deadliest attack on a school in Gaza since October, highlighting the devastating impact on children, who make up 40% of casualties, urging an immediate ceasefire. Belgium's Foreign Minister Adja Labib strongly condemned the Gaza school attack, urging ceasefire.